everyone, welcome to this channel of Digital Study for Innovators. In this tutorial, we will explore all about Thunkable and co.org platforms. But first, we will start with the platform of Thunkable, that is a drag and drop coding platform. But before that, I know you will surely have a question that why two platforms? So let me tell you, the co.org platform only allows you to make a web app, whereas Thunkable allows you to make both native app as well as a web app. That is why we are using two platforms. But what is a web app and a native app? So let me tell you the difference between them. Basically, there are two types of app, a web app and a native app. So what does that mean? A web app and a native app? That means that we can download and install the native app in our smartphones. In most cases, native app does not need any internet connectivity. Means once you have every time. Native apps are developed for specific mobile operating systems such as iOS. So now let's look out a mail, WhatsApp, YouTube and Facebook that utilizes web browsers and object devices with the only requirement being a web browser and an internet connection. So it of a native app. So now let's take a look at their examples. The example of web apps are Flipkart, AliExpress, Pinterest and OLX. Okay, so this was all about native app and native app, web app and a native app. So now we will go onto the Thunkable platform and understand all about its component. So let's just dive in. So here we are. So we'll just on the Google we will write Thunkable and you can just go on through it. So once you have signed up, you will see something like this, and then you can make an app on the platform of Thunkable. So for creating, you can simply just here write the name of the project name, that is your app name, and you can also make it public and private, and then click on the create button. So this is the page where your all components will be working, and you need not to worry about will the apps that you have created will save or not. The Thunkable platform saves it automatically. Okay, so now let me just tell you all about the screen. If you're stuck somewhere, you can go onto the help and you can see the documentation, the community and the video tutorials that Thunkable has provided. And by clicking on this, you will learn to build apps. So you can also follow this one. After that, these are the components that you will drag and drop onto screen. So this comes under design, and now the blocks work is to assign the work to the components and to change the properties of the components. This is the place where you can change the properties of the components, and this is the screen where you can preview it. From here you can live test it. From this button you can share it to anyone. You can make copies, you can download iOS or download Android, you can publish it. Community, you can also set off the language that you are interested in or the language that you find ease in, and you can check out your account settings. Okay, so this was all about. Now let's just explore about the components. First, let's just know about the screen. Firstly, if you want to add more screens to your app, you can just simply click on the plus button and then click on next, and we'll get something like this. If you want to delete some of the components, you can just delete it. Okay, so let's check out about the properties of the screen. Background color. Now the background colors allows you to change the color of your screen. So if you want any color of your choice, you can take it. You can also add background pictures by simply uploading files that you have already installed in your gallery or library, picture library. So right now I want a picture of this. Then after adding, you will get something like this: assist edit. So this is all about. Now you can also background picture resize mode, meaning you can also resize mode. For example, I don't want something like this. I want it to be contain. You can also make it contain. You can make it stretch, repeat, and center. So it depends upon your choice. So I have taken repeat, so it will repeat on the screen. Then you can also choose the vertical alignment and the horizontal alignment. For vertical alignment, if I want space around, it will provide me a specific space around. And here, if I want it at the center, it's okay. If I click on space between, it will create a space. And you can also make your screen scrollable by just clicking over here. True, so when you will live test it, it will show you that the screen is scrollable. You can also add margins, padding. It allows you to create a certain distance between the components, and surely in the screen also. Then is the border. You can add border by just writing width. You can also add border radius. For example, I want 100, will come this much. You can also add colors. For example, I went black. You can also change the style. It should be dotted, solid, dashed, translucent, status bar, and all of that. Then is the screen orientation, means if you want the screen to be portrait, landscape, or auto. So right now I want it to be portrait. Okay, so this was all about the screen component. Now let's check out the blocks and check out what the screen component does in the blocks. First, when screen 1 opens, do. So this is the block that allows you to assign a work to your screen. So when screen 1 opens, I want that it should navigate to another screen or whatever I want. I will tell you later on, but till now let's just focus on the screen blocking. Then you can also make it to start, and then now let's check out another ones. So in screen 1 called toggle drawer menu, means for this you have there is a drawer menu. There is a drawer menu just like this. This is a drawer. You will able to assign your screen to make a drawer. Now then is you can from the blocks itself you can change the screen, set screen background color to be, for example, I have chosen blue right now, so I can adjust it right away from screen 1. So these are the components that are used, and these are used when you create a fantastic app, but right now we are just knowing about it, how it works and all about. So this was all, and one more thing, you can also delete them by just over here. Okay, so this was all about this part 1 of this tutorial. In this part we discussed about what is a web app and a native app. We have a small introductory part in this video, and we also learned about the screen component, and also we get an introduction to the Thunkable app. In the part 2 we'll explore all these components, button, label and all, and it will be going a fun. So till that, keep on watching this video to learn more and explore more. We will meet again in part 2. Till that, keep on working in Thunkable. Thank you.